Good morning, everybody. It's Emily. Welcome back to the homestead. I'm actually about to leave the homestead and go to the local post office because they just called and they have baby somethings for me. I'm not sure what. So, many weeks ago, months ago even, I ordered some new laying hens and also some Guinea Keets. So, I'm not sure which one's at the post office. They're coming in separate packages. The other package I don't think will be here until tomorrow or Saturday. No, Friday or Saturday. Today's Wednesday. So we're actually going out of town tomorrow, but the oldest is staying home to take care of all the animals. And so that kid will have to go to the post office and pick up whichever ones are not here today. So I'm excited to see if it's the chicks or the Keats. I gotta let you go so I can drive on the street now. Okay, well here they are. There's not many of them. There's just a few in there. So I'll have to check the packing slip to see which ones they are, but I'm supposed to have... Oh. No, maybe these are the guineas. So. Yep, those are the guineas. And there's 6 of them, which is what I ordered. So, get them home and get them in the brooder, and hopefully they'll stay warm enough with just the 6 of them until all the chickens come. There they are. Hello, little guys. So we're gonna get them in their brooder area so they can get all warmed up. Got water, brooder, and I'm gonna get their food once I get them in there. These are French Pearl Guinea Keets. And they're not sexed, so, oh gosh, they're tiny. There you go. Get your little drink of water. Go. I've got game bird starter. Oh, goodness. They're small enough to fit through those holes. Oh, goodness. We have an escapee. Oh, no. Oh, no. We've got 2 escapees. Well, I have to grab... Gosh, I think they could probably fit through chicken wire. Well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I have to get some hardware cloth. Yes, I have to get some hardware cloth. Can you go back in there, though? Yep. No. Okay, well, we have an adventure. It came right back up. Well, let's get your food. I've got game bird starter because the guineas need game bird starter. Apparently they're not cold since they're not going under the brooder. That's good. Oh, she's trying to go back in. Or he. Little guy. Here. All right. Now what? Oh, goodness. Ah, they're stuck. They're stuck. They're stuck. You can't. Oh, shoot. Put the wings in. There we go. The bottom holes are... No, stop. Just stop. I think they're trying to get to me because they were following me around. That's enough food for now. They're probably not even going to eat anything because... Nope. Stop coming out. Stop coming out. Here, look, here's food. Yummy. Yummy food. Go back in there. Oh, you stinkers. And we've got chick grit. They're just all gonna come out. Just gonna try to go back in because the lowest one's not a full one and you're gonna get stuck. Alright, this is my grit container. What am I gonna do with you little troublemakers, huh? Oh, goodness. One of them tried to go back in, and this bottom hole is smaller than the rest of them because it's not a full section. So I'm gonna have to go get reinforcements, get the kids out here, and try to corral these guys. This works great for baby chickens. So I've used it many times. It's a human baby play yard thing, but it has been repurposed as a chicken brooder. And we put these pieces of wood here because the gaps right there are kind of big and a chicken can fit through them. So now I'm wondering if the gaps here are too big for these itty-bitty Guinea Keets. What even are you pecking at and eating? There's nothing out here. It's just a horse mat. So I'm going to put them back in and then show them the food, and then maybe they'll peck at that instead of over here. think the feeder's actually even too tall for them with the lid closed, so I just opened it back up. Okay, at least this has a door on it where I'm at. We're in another horse stall, so I can close this door while I go get Pete. They're escaping again already, little stinkers. Oh man. I can close this. While I go get reinforcements. Oh, one of them got back in, apparently. Don't get stuck again, sillies. Okay, so never raised Guinea Keets before. And they are so tiny. They are way smaller than chickens. At least the babies are, at least. So, gotta go gather supplies to see what we can do to keep them in there and keep them safe. Because if they get out, they might not be able to get back in, and then yeah, that wouldn't be good because they could get dehydrated or get too cold. The silly little things don't know what's good for them. Wish us luck. So we've got hardware cloth here that was previously used on a chicken tractor back in Indiana for our meat birds, and we took it all apart. So I'm going to grab a couple pieces of this, and since I'm in the barn, I've got good news. Coco is back. She reappeared yesterday. Oh, so happy that she's okay. Welcome back, Coco. Welcome back. Oh, yes. Hi, Daisy. Attention hug. Oh, big stretches. This is her favorite box to lay on top of. We haven't unpacked it yet, obviously. Okay. Back to Guinea Keets. These, and then we're going to also grab, oh, where are they? Some zip ties. These are our reusable zip ties. These things are so awesome. Okay, supplies acquired. Let's hopefully go corral those guineas. They've all decided to go under the brooder. There's one. You can kind of see them. So hopefully they'll stay under there while we try to fix this. Okay, they are nice and secure. We've got hardware cloth all the way around, secured with removable zip ties. They're all under the brooder. They're super quiet now, so I think they're content. My oldest child said that they're being too quiet. They're probably tunneling out the bottom. So I'm wondering if this first day with the Guinea Keets is an indication of our future with them. They're going to be, stinkers the whole time. We'll see. I know they can get very loud, which is why I only got 6. The minimum order was 6. The minimum order with free shipping was 13. But it evened out to be like $1 or $2 difference. It was going to be exactly the same price, either if I got 13 or if I paid shipping. And in retrospect, with the attack that we had on the chickens a couple weeks ago, I ordered these months and months ago, so I didn't realize we were going to lose a bunch of chickens to predators in the middle of the day. But maybe I should have gotten 13, but at the time when I ordered them, I was thinking, oh, we had 16 chickens at the time. We're down to 9 now. 5, we lost 5 from the attack, 1 from illness and 1 sort of from illness, but like the stress of moving really is what did her in. At the time, I was thinking, oh, well, 13 guineas, that's way too many. And, don't really feel like butchering anything this year in case, we need to do that because they're way too loud or something like that. But if I had to do it over again, knowing what I know now, I probably would have gone ahead and ordered the 13 for the free shipping, and it would have cost the same amount. That's okay. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll be totally healthy and fine and safe and all that. So, I guess I gotta get on with the rest of the day. I haven't even had breakfast yet. I'm gonna let the layer hens out for the day because they're over there wondering why I'm in the barn and I haven't opened their door yet. And we'll get some breakfast and then get on with everything else I want to do today. It is already evening now, and I didn't get to do nearly as many things as I thought I might get to do because I pretty much went in, had breakfast, did a load of dishes, took the youngest to the summer reading program activity for the week, which was fishing. So we fished for a couple hours. They served lunch there beforehand, but I wasn't able to eat any of the things because of my dietary restrictions. So when we got home, I ate, and then it was just too hot outside to do anything. So I stayed inside for a while, then made dinner, and so pretty much I feel like I've done nothing but eat today, and I haven't eaten that much, just the normal amount. But now I'm out here. I've got the oldest one is supposed to come out and start chipping wood, which is one of the things I had on my list today. And so they're going to take care of it. And the other thing I wanted to get to is what we're going to do right now. Here are my pumpkin, winter squash, and melon starts. Obviously, not all of them have come up. This one got eaten off by a slug, I think, and that one looks like it's about to come up. Nothing going on there. Another one got eaten off, but most of them are up and ready to go. So that's 13 pots, possibly a 14th one if that one does finally come up. I won't plant that today for sure, but I finally finished weeding this bed. This is not the one that I did in that video where I was weeding things, but this one's completely weeded. This is where most of the tomatoes are. Got green beans along the back side, which have very poor germination, unfortunately, but I've got all this extra trellis space, and I was going to put the pumpkins out there between here and that fence in pasture over there. I just don't think I'm going to have the time and the energy to get these pumpkins in that space. Everything, mowed down, rototilled, make rows, plant the stuff before it's just too late to even try with these. It's already pretty late. I picked varieties that will grow quickly, so the pumpkins I'm growing are only just the mini decorative pumpkins. I'm not trying to grow a big pumpkin right now because I wasn't able to start them nearly early enough. And I'm only growing a couple winter squash varieties that take the shortest amount of time that I had packets of seeds for. I'm rolling the dice with Moon and Stars watermelon because those do take a little bit longer, but I'm also growing sugar babies and some honeydew, which have shorter germination, or not germination, shorter days to maturity. So we might get some melons or some winter squash or some decorative pumpkins before the first frost, but we might not. And I'm going to plant them anyway. And I'm going to plant them along this trellis that most of the tomatoes died. So I've got space. I'm also going to put some over where the peas currently are. The trellis that's over there. I do want to put another planting of peas for the fall, but I figure I'll just plant them slightly closer together because I didn't get 100% germination. Just about never do, but I'll plant them a little bit closer together and just put a few over there, not a ton of them. So most of them are going to go over here, I think. So now I just need to decide where I'm going to put them. Well, or I should say which varieties I'm putting in which spot along the trellis, because I already know they're all going along the trellis. So my younger sister who lives in Indiana, I'm actually going to go and see her this weekend, and she's going to come up with us and stay with us for about a week. She's really good at growing pumpkins. She grows amazing pumpkins. So I asked her about growing pumpkins on a trellis, and she says that she plants 2 per spot for a trellis, about 20 inches for each plant. And I mean, these are full-size pumpkins, like a cushaw, striped cushaw squash, or a mustard Provence pumpkin, like big pumpkins. And so, since those are big pumpkins, and I've got miniature pumpkins, I might try to smush down the spacing for the miniature pumpkins. I don't think they'll need a whole 20 inches each. I have grown them before, and they really don't take up hardly any space at all on a trellis, because I grew them on a trellis. And so we are going to give that a go as well. Over here is the trellis that the peas are currently growing on. They're starting to die back a little bit, but there's still some that are nice and plump that we could harvest if we wanted to. My thought was that we would let these dry and then harvest the seeds for planting again. And here I'm telling you I'm doing a voiceover because the oldest child is wood chipping and it is very loud, so you wouldn't be able to hear me talking while I was actually taking the video. And I was trying to decide here whether I should go ahead and pull the peas and plant the pumpkins or not, but I decided while I was looking at it that there are plenty of gaps along this trellis between the pea plants where the seeds didn't germinate, and so there's plenty of room to both plant the decorative pumpkins, like in that gap right there, and there's a gap right over here, and I'll point out a few more gaps, but I go ahead and decide to plant in the gaps around the currant peas so I can let those dry out, and then when I go to plant the next round of peas for the fall, I will just plant around the pumpkins. Okay, I've got everything planted, and I'll show you where I put everything. But I'm going to come back and go ahead and water it all with Work Brain Work. With the fish emulsion fertilizer, just to give it a boost. The mini pumpkins especially were starting to look very yellow. And I did plant them with a small handful, like a tablespoon or two of trifecta, which has quick and slow release fertilizers, but I just feel like it might not be fast enough for these. I want to give them the best chance they've got because I am planting in mostly sand. It's not completely sand, but it's very much high in the sand content. So fertilizer is a good thing for this. Along this pea trellis here, I planted the mini pumpkins. There are 6 of them, 3 miniature white and 3 miniature orange, and I did every other one, so white, orange, and they get to grow up here. And then we go over to the tomato and cucumber trellises. So over here I have 1 pineapple tomato left next to all my cucumbers that are popping up. That is a second round of cucumber plantings, if you could tell the difference between the big plants and the little plants. But I've got a Table King acorn squash there, and then across the path another Table King acorn squash. Here we've got the honeydew melon, moon and stars watermelon, and another one of those. And then we've got 2 pots worth of sugar baby watermelons. I only want... What are you doing? I only want 2 plants per spot that I planted them, and many of them have 3. but I'm going to let them get a little bit bigger to see which ones survive the transplanting and start growing the best. And then in a week or two, we'll just see how they are, and I will snip off any extras. Thank you everybody for coming along with me today while we got cute little baby Keets all set up in their brooder and got some stuff planted in the garden. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing to my channel. It means a lot, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!